Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Karla Jodoin and today I'm going to show you how I freehand these gorgeous sweet briar roses and blackberries. We stumbled across them while on a walk in Niagara Falls and I could not come home without snipping a few. I'm going to freehand them, so my process will be a bit different from what you've seen so far. I'm going to just start by drawing with the ink right away using a Sakura of America 01 micron pen. I'm starting by drawing the center stamen of the flower as just a bunch of small circles layered together here. I'll add a sort of halo of circles around the center once I'm done. This is the anther. Eventually, I'll connect the anther back to the stamen, but for now, I'm just focusing on the outlines. Now I'll come in here and start drawing the outlines of the petals. Keep in mind that you want each petal to stem from the stamen outward, and that each petal can have its own unique shape. Dips, curves, folds are all normal and will help to create a piece that looks more realistic in the end. I'm just looking back at the composition now, and I think I want to add a third flower, so I'm going to add one facing a bit away and off to one side. Same idea here with the petals. So don't mind the focus here on the camera, it's going to fix itself in just a moment. I'm going to start drawing the rose's leaves, starting with two long parallel lines that converge at the tip, surrounded by the jagged, curved outer edges of the leaves. The next thing I'm going to do is add a few rose stems and buds for a bit of contrast within the piece. I think what I'm going to do is one that's ready to open and a bloom where the petals have already fallen off, so all you can see is the stamen and the guard petals. So this first one has a few guard petals still at the bottom and some of the stamen showing, and the next one will be the bud. Watch how I draw the petals with a bit of a curve to look like they're folding into one another. Now I'm going to come in at the bottom and add some blackberries. Here, I'm basically doing the same thing that I did for the stamen, but on a larger scale, just layering circular shapes together to create a large berry shape. The last thing that I have to do for the outline is outline the rest of the leaves. I'm going to add some large blackberry leaves to the piece. I'll add them in with a really jagged curved line on the outer edges, and again with those two parallel lines down the center for the center vein of the leaf. So the outline is done, which means I can start adding in a few details to this piece. To finish off the stamen, I'll draw a filament line connecting to the anther so that the anther isn't just floating around at the center of the bloom. Then I'm going to come in and start adding some light lines to each of the petals, concentrated toward where the center of the flower is. This sort of helps give the illusion of a shadow and depth. I'll continue adding these lines toward the center of each bloom until they're filled in. Then, I'm going to come in and start adding very subtle S-curved lines to the large blackberry leaves. I'll use these lines as a guide when I come back in and add some detail lines in a minute. The detail lines I'm adding in are really simple, just adding a light line toward the center edges of each of the two leaves until they're filled in. Again, this helps create a bit of movement within the piece and makes it look like the leaves have some depth to them. I'll zoom in a bit so you have a better view. The rest of the leaves are what I like to call parallel line leaves, and I'll let you watch as I fill them in with just a bunch of parallel lines on either side of the vein extending to the outer edge. I'm just going to add a couple shadow lines to the buds at the top of the composition, and then I think I'm done with this piece. So here it is. Free-handed sweet briar roses and blackberries drawn entirely with the Sakura of America Micron black pen. I hope you enjoyed watching. Let me know in the comments if there's something you'd like me to draw next, and be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my weekly videos. Thanks for being here. Bye.